Now we are going to write the helper function that will check if the queen can be placed in a particular position or not. Okay, so I'll use the ES6 syntax. So it will accept the array, the row, the column, and the number of queens. Now what we're going to check first is, if suppose this is the position that we are checking, if the queen can be placed here or not, but we need to check if there is a queen here, if there is a queen here or not. If already there we have a queen in the same column, then we'll return false. So that is what we have to check. So for that, what we'll do is we'll write a for loop, and so up to the row we need to check. If suppose this it is in the third row, so for all these rows we need to check if there is any queen in the same column. So this is how we're gonna do array of row and column equal to 1, then we'll return false. Okay, so this is the first check. Now let's move on to the next one, second check. So here what we're gonna do is we'll check if there is a queen here or there is a queen here. If we find any queen in any of these places, we'll return false. So for that, what we need to do is we need to do row minus minus and column minus minus. So this is let's say we are in this position, which is 2 2 2. So it will be like this, array of 2 2. So what you have to check is if there is any queen in 1 1 or if there is a queen in 0 0. So which is nothing but row minus minus and column minus minus. So what we'll do is initially we'll set a variable, let I is equal to row and let j is equal to column. Okay, now while up to where we need to check until this is greater than or equal to 0. So what we'll do is while I is greater than or equal to 0 and j is greater than or equal to 0, we need to check if array of I and j equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, then we need to return false. Why? Because there is already a queen. Similarly, we need to check on the right side diagonal. Okay, so here is the row and here is the column. We are initializing it. The only catch or the only difference here would be I is greater than or equal to 0 and j is less than or equal to n. Okay, so I will be greater than or equal to 0, and what we have to do, we missed here, it should be I minus minus and j minus minus, and here it will be I minus minus and j plus plus. Okay, so the row will keep on decreasing, but here the right hand side, which is the column, will keep on increasing. Why? Because we are checking it on the right hand side, and the right hand side, if it has to be less than or equal to the n, which is 4 in this case. So while I is greater than or equal to 0 and j is less than or equal to 1, you need to check if already there is a queen on this side. So if you are here, you need to check this one and this one. So this is the code here. You are doing return false here, and if none of this returns false, you have to return true. Okay, so this is the helper function which will help us to check if we can place the queen or not.